Last I checked on the portal, I believe it was on Friday, we only had about 25 staff members that were in quarantine. So by going virtual, is this kind of more of a precaution, or are there any other reasons beyond, just wanting to keep everyone safe? Or are there more staff members that are in quarantine?
Sure. I guess first we want the community to know that the health and well-being of our students and staff and families is our top priority, and we're working to keep everybody healthy. That's our number one goal. However, we did make this decision due to a staff shortage due to the virus, and we've been using every available teacher and sometimes administrators and district office folks to cover our classrooms lately. Plus, we've used our district office staff to support as well. In the past week, our staff absences in the Eau Claire Area School District due to quarantine have more than tripled. 2 weeks ago, we had staff absences due to quarantine only at 26. In this past week, it's gone to 95. So we do anticipate more staff absences in the future, which would further exacerbate our shortage due to covering classrooms.
And are a lot of those staff shortages due to exposure to students with COVID, or is it outside factors as far as you know?
These are primarily outside factors and close contacts with people out in the community. What we've learned from city county health and in speaking with our administrators as well and the contact tracers, that's what we have learned, is that these are rarely occurring in our schools. It's more occurring outside the school community.
And we've heard from a couple of teachers in the district that they're kind of just not exactly sure what's going on. Obviously, this is kind of a quickly changing situation. What communication is being given to the teachers as they prepare to go virtual with their students?
Well, when we made this announcement on Friday, we called a meeting of our administrators and our system leaders. We have about 50 of them. And we wanted to prepare them to then prepare their staff. And they had sent emails out to their staff after the announcement that they would follow up with a Monday staff meeting. And those had taken place throughout the district yesterday. There are plenty of questions out there. There were plenty of questions Saturday and Sunday. We had gotten together that same group of administrators and directors and teacher leaders on Sunday evening to continue to plan and prepare and to share that messaging. So staff were aware of this on Monday, and more communication will continue to come out in the upcoming days to prepare for this.
And I know administration said 2nd of December, they're going to be coming back, reevaluating whether to stay virtual or not. What kind of factors are you looking for to determine whether students should return to in-person or not?
We will primarily be looking at student and staff absences. However, what we've learned over the past couple weeks is we've had the COVID numbers. Those have stayed fairly consistent. For example, our students this past week, we had 42 current cases, and last week we had 33. And with our staff, we had gone from 10 to 15. The student quarantine numbers have gone up from approximately slightly over 600 to 800. And in a district our size, that's manageable and obviously concerning. But more importantly is our staff absences and across our district. And those are what we're going to need to really look at very closely in the next 2 weeks when we do make our decision on December 1st to be able to continue the 100% virtual model if we continue to have staff absences at such a rate, or if we're able to come back with our hybrid model to start on December 10th. But that decision will be made by December 1st.
December 1st. And is there kind of number, is there a number that you can manage with having, 20 staff members gone, 30? Is there a number where it becomes to the point of, we can't handle this, we need to go full virtual again?
There's not necessarily a magic number. However, we do look at where these absences are occurring and for how long they're occurring when we're able to check with our staff. Our staff have been fantastic when they contact us to do so, so then we can prepare. But there are some times where we have so many absences at a school or certain schools, and then we have even more come up, let's say on a Sunday night, where we really have to shift our ability to substitute and cover. And it's become extremely exhausting. Our staff members have been wonderful over the past month and a half when we've had to do this, but it just becomes unsustainable.
And of course, there's always the concern whenever a district does go all virtual that students who have parents that work, how there's going to be that whole dynamic shifting. What is the district doing to help students who maybe do have both parents that work and now they're going to be at home alone trying to manage this online learning model themselves?
The main thing that we're doing our best is number one, to communicate to families over the next few days to hopefully ease in that transition with using the technology. But secondly, to announce this sooner rather than later, to give families the opportunity or the ability, and we know it's extremely difficult, but to give people a couple weeks notice. We've heard from some families that's been very much appreciated. So I think that time and then the ability to assist with technology, those are the two keys for us.
Okay, Superintendent Johnson, that is pretty much all I had for you. Is there anything we have not touched on, though, that you would like me to make sure to include in the story or that parents really should know about?
No, thank you so much for your time.